Get ready for the action, because Seoul's Handeulhandeul Rest Space just took home the main prize in the urban design category at the prestigious Red Dot Design Award 2026. This hammock-inspired installation, created by the Seoul Metropolitan Government, is redefining public spaces with its creative design and citizen-centered utility. We dive into how this innovative, modular rest area, inspired by nature, is setting a new standard for urban living across the city.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, the music scene is exploding because the 35th Seoul Music Awards has dropped its very first lineup. We are talking about massive talent including Daeyoung, BOYNEXTDOOR, Ki, Close Your Eyes, and Dragon Pony. Find out who is taking the stage and get the details on the highly anticipated ceremony happening on June 20th at the Inspire Arena in Incheon. In major business news, South Korean internet tech giant Kakao Corp is reporting incredible growth, with the first quarter net profit soaring by 13.2%. Driven by the massive success of its flagship platform business, Kakao posted 226.8 billion won in net profit, with operating profit jumping an astonishing 66% year-over-year. We break down the numbers showing how Kakao is accelerating its transformation into an agentic artificial intelligence platform. And finally, the construction world is undergoing a massive shakeup as mid-sized Korean builders pivot hard toward new revenue streams. Order volumes for these firms have halved, forcing them to look overseas into U.S. housing, energy infrastructure, and senior living. Discover how companies like Bando Engineering and Construction and Woomi Construction are rewriting their survival strategies in this critical market shift. Stay with us for the full breakdown. Seoul's innovative public rest installation, Handeulhandeul, has secured the main prize in the urban design category at the prestigious Red Dot Design Award 2026. This global accolade joins the IF Design Award and the Idea Design Award as one of the world's top design honors. The installation, a hammock-inspired structure, was introduced in 2025 at Seoul Plaza as part of the city's Fun Design Public Space initiative. Judges praised Handeulhandeul for its creative design, citizen-centered public utility, and exceptional use of space. Characterized by soft, curved forms and hammock-style materials that mimic movement in the wind, the installation is available in 3 configurations. Users can choose a model that allows them to relax and gaze at the sky, or one that gently rotates to provide a 360-degree view of their surroundings. The design draws inspiration from lotus flowers and leaves, utilizing nature-friendly colors to seamlessly integrate with plazas, parks, and outdoor settings. Furthermore, its modular and portable structure enables easy relocation for seasonal changes or specific events. The Fun Design series, which began in 2024 at T-Tuxium Hanggang Park, has since expanded to include Borami Park and Seoul Plaza. The Seoul Metropolitan Government plans to further develop this series by installing additional units at Seoul Forest, Hanggang Parks, and neighborhood walking paths, aiming to establish Handeulhandeul as a signature spatial design brand for Seoul. The installation is currently featured at Seoul Forest during the 2026 Seoul International Garden Show. Choi In-jae, Director General of the Design Policy Bureau at the Seoul Metropolitan Government, stated that the award represents global recognition for Seoul's fun design policy. He added that the city is committed to continuing the development and expansion of this outdoor rest space series to ensure more citizens and visitors experience Seoul as a truly attractive city. The 35th Seoul Music Awards has officially unveiled its inaugural artist lineup. On May 7th, the event announced a diverse roster of talent set to perform at the ceremony. The confirmed artists include Daeyoung, BOYNEXTDOOR, Ki, Close Your Eyes, and Dragon Pony. The highly anticipated awards ceremony is scheduled to take place on June 20th at the Inspire Arena in Incheon. Earlier announcements confirmed that Super Junior's Lityuk will be hosting the event, Fans are advised to stay tuned for further updates regarding the ceremony details. Seoul, May 7, Yonhap. South Korean internet technology giant Kakao Corp announced a significant boost in its financial performance for the first quarter, driven primarily by robust growth in its core platform businesses. The company reported a net profit of 226.8 billion won, equivalent to $156.8 million, marking a solid 13.2% increase compared to the same period last year, according to a recent regulatory filing. Operating profit saw an even more substantial surge, jumping 66% year-on-year to reach 211.4 billion won for the January-March period. Sales also expanded, climbing 11% to 1.94 trillion won from the previous year, with Kakao noting that both operating profit and sales figures represented the highest levels recorded for any first quarter. The performance of Kakao's flagship platform division was a key driver of this success. This segment, which encompasses services such as its ride-hailing service and the Kakao Pay mobile payment system, generated 1.2 trillion won in sales, representing a 16% increase year-over-year. Sales from the company's content business also showed modest growth, posting a 5% increase to 759.4 billion won. Commenting on the results, Kakao's CEO, Chung Shin-ae, expressed optimism regarding the company's trajectory. She stated that the quantitative growth achieved in the first quarter was a result of strengthening core competitiveness. Furthermore, Chung announced that the company intends to leverage this momentum to initiate a transformation toward becoming an agentic artificial intelligence platform. Mid-sized Korean construction firms are undergoing a significant strategic pivot, moving away from traditional reliance on urban redevelopment and public works as order volumes have plummeted. Data from the Construction and Economy Research Institute of Korea indicates that order volumes for mid-sized and small builders have halved, dropping from 34.2 trillion won in 2021 to just 15.7 trillion won in the previous year. This contraction is exacerbated by major firms consolidating dominance in the urban redevelopment sector, where the top 5 firms accounted for 36.859 trillion won in order value last year. Furthermore, the Korea Land and Housing Corporation's direct involvement in public land development has further restricted opportunities in domestic housing and public works markets. In response to this industry shift, mid-sized builders are aggressively diversifying their portfolios into new revenue streams, focusing on overseas direct development, energy infrastructure, senior living, and small-scale redevelopment projects. Bando Engineering and Construction exemplifies this trend by targeting the U.S. housing market with a recurring revenue model, accelerating the development of follow-up complexes in Los Angeles. Energy infrastructure is also emerging as a key focus. BS Hanyang is boosting its energy segment, with projects including a biomass power plant and an LNG hub terminal, driving its energy and infrastructure revenue share from 24% to 30%. Senior housing is another critical area of expansion. Woomi Construction has positioned itself in this sector, securing a pilot project for LH's Silver Stay initiative that involves developing 346 units for long-term rental to senior citizens, signaling a move toward development and operation. Within the redevelopment sector, mid-sized firms are carving out niches in small-scale street housing projects. Companies like Doosan Engineering and Construction and Sangyong Engineering and Construction have secured multiple street housing reconstruction and redevelopment rights across Seoul, indicating a targeted strategy to capture localized, smaller-scale construction opportunities. Industry experts suggest this polarization in company size requires immediate policy intervention. Lee Jae-hai, a research fellow at the Construction and Economy Research Institute of Korea, stated that it is time for policy support to resolve the size polarization and secure the stability of the construction industry ecosystem.